One of the most creative ones that we've suggested to date is where if the seller's open to it, have them sign, let's say, a promissory note with you for what your down payment's supposed to be, that you'll pay it on the back end. And that way, it's almost like a gift of equity.
Do you ever vet contractors?
Oh, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So, I've got a good couple right now that have done work in my home, travel down from Richmond to Hampton to do projects for my borrowers. And so if anybody needs a contractor, I try to be a one-stop shop. If you need a referral for anybody, if I know them, I either know them or I know somebody that knows who you need. Mm-hmm. So I always have at least 3 or 4 good contractors ready to go because everybody's schedule is,
right.
It's hectic. But, figuring out the renovation budget, that's paramount, right? Because once you know the ARV, you know your renovation, you know how much you can buy the property for, which comes to the biggest component of that mess. If you pay more for the property than what it's worth, you're losing money right out the gate. Most people think my profit is on the back end. It's on the front end.
Right.
So, if you're putting down a $29,000 down payment, there's a good chunk of your profit right there.
Yeah.
Why not have that on the back end, right? Or that's where creative financing really comes in. And, even with us, even when we were brokers, creative financing is everywhere, right? Even with as strict as the money is in our side, one of the most creative ones that we've suggested to date is where if the seller's open to it, have them sign, let's say, a promissory note with you for what your down payment's supposed to be, that you'll pay it on the back end. And that way, it's almost like a gift of equity, and in the sense of where they sell it to you at the purchase price of exactly what you need it at with no down payment, but that promissory note is still there and it's due on sale of the property.
Right.
So that way, it's not part of the loan. It's not tied to the real estate because there's no lien, but they're still getting that excess amount of what they need, plus they're getting paid that purchase price at closing. So it's almost like you're getting exactly what you want for dinner and you're getting ice cream after.
Right.
You just got to wait for it to go down, for a little bit. So It's one of the best scenarios we've used yet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Investors certainly have to do their due diligence. I mean, I know like sometimes emotion or just being too eager or ambitious can get in the way, but diligence is important. There are some real estate professionals, whether it be agents or other people that will gladly talk investors into buying property. We see that a fair amount on the buy and hold. I shouldn't say a fair amount. We see it now and then on the buy and hold side. Again, friends with many agents. There are spectacular agents in Central Virginia, and most of them who are actively working with investors or retail buyers are phenomenal. I love the good agents that we have around us. There have been 2 or 3 in particular that have convinced investors to buy properties, told them what it would rent for, and then they hire us as property managers. We tell them what market value is, and then we tell them we'll try to get it higher if we can, but like the market kind of determines that. We'll use all these, professional marketing. We'll do all kinds of graphic design, and we'll have the best agents show them, and we'll pull out all the stops to get these things marketed as high as we can, just like we would for any client.